How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. I myself haven't been in the kitchen for a little bit because I've been on vacation in New York to take my roommate on a late birthday trip to go see some red pandas. It was awesome, and it was nice to step away for a little bit and not open my TCG Live app for a couple days. But no worries, I've still been doing other content during my break. I've got a collab with Noah MP3 on his channel where he quizzed me on some banned cards throughout the history of Pokemon TCG. Spoiler alert, I did really bad. Please go check him out though, he's a great dude and super knowledgeable about the game. And I have a second collab on 1912 to Tennis Swim Team's channel where he had me play Deal or No Deal against another friend of the channel, Ginge TCG, where we'll be settling our beef over a rematch coming pretty soon. And of course, there is still a Damage Counters podcast that I'm in with Snipe the Bench and Shifu Stew. The last episode that came out today is probably our best one yet. We're really getting the hang of this thing, and it's been so cool to collab with so many awesome people. But no more excuses. You're here for Pokemon TCG content, and who am I to deny you that? Well, actually, I think I'm the right person to deny you that, because denial is what we're all about today. Prize denial, to be specific. You've seen the wonderful thing that is Lillie's Clefairy already, right? Makes Dragapult weak to Psychic, which is already a blessing in itself. But with Lillie's Pearl attached, your opponent takes one less prize. So it got me thinking, what if we threw a Legacy Energy on that? And then the opponent just takes nothing for it? Wouldn't that be just the biggest slap in the face? And then it got me thinking some more. What if I did that with all the cards that could deny prizes? So I kept messing with it. I tried the single prize Glamora, I tried Snorlax Doll, I tried Munkidori EX, and all are great options in here, but ultimately this deck ended up feeling a little bit too clunky to function with all of that in there. So I simplified it by a lot. Now this deck is mainly a Froslass EX deck, which has the Evanescent ability, which says that if it's knocked out, you flip a coin, and if heads, your opponent takes one less prize card. Then it does 140 damage for 2 water energy and can spread 20 damage somewhere else. And of course, everything we said about Legacy Energy for Clefairy also applies here. So if we can just get a Legacy Energy on it, and then flip heads, our opponent gets absolutely nothing for it. So let me just go ahead and skip to the deck list so you can see the vision. And right off the bat, you can see that this is a Munkidori Froslass deck. I can see some of you groaning already. Stop that. Munkidori Froslass is probably one of the best combos in the game right now, and we are already a Froslass EX deck, so it just makes sense in here. So it's going to be 4 Snowrunts, 2 Froslass EX, and 2 Freezing Shroud Froslass. We have 2 Munkidoris, and the rest is just 1 Lillie's Clefairy, 1 Fezandipiti EX for draw support, and another sleeper pick in Baby Fez. This one isn't straight up prize denial, but it does have the Adrena Pheromone ability, which makes it so that if a Dark Energy is attached, you can flip a coin, and if heads, take no damage. So effectively, it can buy us some time to set up, all of which made it even funnier if you can get a Legacy Energy on this guy. Starting with this in your opening hand has been so good for this deck, and pretty much every win that I've gotten has been in some way, shape, or form because of this ability. Moving on to supporters, we got your staples, the 3 Arven, 3 Iono, 2 Boss, and 2 Crispin. The reason why we're playing Boss and not Countercatcher is because we're planning on being ahead on prizes for most of the game. If we're not letting them take any, there's a decent chance that we'll just be ahead for most of it. So we really can't take advantage of all that. We play a Colress Tenacity so we can guarantee the Legacy Energy if we need it. Morty's Conviction is for extra draw support against decks that bench a lot. And I've recently become a convert to Brock's Scouting. You can take 2 basics or an evolution Pokemon off of a supporter. So it works great against Budu, and it acts as either a Buddy-Buddy that can find anything, or an Ultra Ball that you don't have to discard for. It's really good. I play 2 of them in here. And finally, we have 2 Hassel. If a Pokemon was knocked out last turn, you can look at the top 8 of your deck and choose 3 of those. I think it's pretty great in here too because we will be getting knocked out even if they can't take prizes for it. And we can still activate Viz and Fez regardless of whether they got to take prizes or not. So it's added insult to injury if we can pull this off. Now for items, I'm not sure if we hit the sweet spot yet, but here's what I got. 3 Buddy-Buddy Poffins, 2 Nest Ball, 3 Ultra Balls for Pokemon Search, 2 Night Stretchers and a Super Rod for Pokemon and Energy Recovery, since we run 3 different types of energy in here in addition to the Luminous. Recycling those is super important. 2 Earthen Vessels, 1 Switch, and a Pokégear, which should help a little bit with consistency. Then for stadiums, we have 2 Artazons so we can get our monkeys out, and for tools, it's a Lillie's Pearl, a TM Devo, and a Rescue Board. Then a total of 11 energy, 1 Legacy Energy Ace Spec, 4 Luminous, 1 Dark, 3 Water, and 2 Psychic. Notable strengths of this deck mainly come from the typings. Froslass being Grass means it one-shots ends Zoroark with no problem. It takes Charizard within an inch of its life to then be taken out by a Munkidori later. And Lillie's Clefairy can eat a Dragapult for breakfast. One of the main win conditions of this deck is just to outlive your opponent. Think about Raging Bolt for example. It would take them 4 energies to knock out a Froslass EX. If we can flip heads and deny them any prizes for it, there is a chance that we can just entirely run them out of resources before they can take all their prizes, and we can just win with maybe Froslass chipping away at their Ogrepons. A lot of decks are built to take 2/2/2 prizes and be done with the game. They're not built to go on for a longer match where they might not even be able to take the rewards for their KOs. Same goes for Goldengo and Chien-Pao. Anything that requires you to discard energy to attack is taking a huge risk by knocking out something that they might not even be able to reap the benefits from. That's what I'm talking about here. What this deck does struggle against is Dusknoir, or anything that takes KOs without being from an attack. All these abilities say if it was knocked out by damage from an attack. So if you were knocked out by Munkidori damage, Dusknoir, or even something like Ghost Eye and Mimikyu, you wouldn't get to activate these abilities, so be mindful of that. Hey, I just wanted to cut in real quick and talk about something with y'all. If you don't care, just feel free to go ahead and skip ahead to this time. I understand. But a couple of days ago we lost Rogue, our red husky, who was the original reason behind the name of the channel, which eventually became Chef Husky. She was my partner in crime, and she went really unexpectedly. And I just want to take this time to just say thank you to her for being such a loyal companion for so many years and for being the biggest goofball on the planet. She was a weirdo and I loved her for it, so thank you, Rogue. You saved my life when I needed you the most, and I just wish I could have done the same for you. I'll continue being a weirdo at every chance I get for you. Thank you, everybody. Alright, back to the video. Yes, sir, back on the grind. A little bit of a break, but I'm back. Do we want to go first with this? Yeah, let's go first. I think going second is just fine for this too, but since we do need to evolve, I'm okay. Big Fez is not the way I want to go. Okay, if they had to take a mulligan, it's Charizard. Charizard with Rapska. Yep, I am on here a little bit early today. Got a bunch of stuff going on later tonight, so figured might as well just knock it out early. Alright, we got us good. A-Star Charmander. We go first. We do have a Hassel. Let's go ahead and get 2 more of these guys. Also, Nest Ball. I would like to have my Fez. I don't have the Fez, or the baby Fez. That's okay. That is an okay setup for me. Go ahead and pet. At school right now, we'll go to watch the full stream. All good. All good. Worries. Their education's more important anyway. Got the restart for 1. Luckily, Charizard has a lot of abilities, so we'll be alright. We'll be alright. We can get him to bench a lot more, that'd be even better. I say we go Pokégear. If we can get a Crispin, that'd be great. Do not get a Crispin. Oh well, I'll take the Arven. Alright, do I want to just go for a... There is a part of me that just wants to go for a Froslass right now. I think we do that. We're getting a little bit of damage on the board. I'm fine with that. Ooh, the candy already. He's got it. Infernal Rain, you can get a little bit more energy on the board. Could in theory also accelerate that right onto the Mew. Now the problem that we have here is that's going to take Fez into an inch of its life. Yeah, this Froslass damage is going to put us up to 200. Not great. So let's go ahead and just Rescue Board that. Get something else up in front. Would like to get rid of something here. Let's go ahead and drop this. We want the dark psychic. No, we want the water. Get that dark energy up there. Move that onto the Pidgey. And let's also go ahead and Arven. Ultra Ball will be fine. It's a tool, let's take a Devo. No, I don't want to show that I have a Devo yet. Let's take Lucas Pearl. Just as discard fodder. Drop this. Get us one of those. I don't want to bench a second Froslass right now. I mean, second Froslass, the baby one. I think that's good for now. I think we just let that go. Ninjago's Peak, I recommend watching. Okay. Take you up on your recommendation. Yep, fair enough. Alright, we'll put Fez back up there since we do have the rescue board already. We do have a TM Devo. That could really set him back. Let's see what we can do with this. We'll get Hassel. Get a Legacy Energy. Get a Water. Get the Crispin. That's really nice. And then let's take an Iono. No? Nest Ball. Yes, we Nest Ball. Okay. I say we slap the Legacy on the monkey. Yes? No? Slap the Legacy on the Froslass. And then we'll slap a Devo on the monkey. We can also flip. Not bad. Do that. Artazon. Get us a second monkey. Alright, this is fine. We're gonna go ahead and retreat. We'll do that. Let's go ahead and Adrena Brain some damage over. Get us a new Arven. Okay, good. Does Nest Ball do anything for me? No, I don't think so. No, let's just go ahead and Devo. We'll set him back a little bit. Next round I Crispin, because I'm pretty sure I still do have a water and a psychic in deck. So I'll be able to attach the water onto Froslass and then manual attach the Luminous onto this second Munkidori. That's assuming that he can kill me. Oh, he can, okay. That kind of sucks, but that's okay. Yeah, the Infernal Ring can get you some onto that Pidgey. Yep, okay, so Burning Darkness takes that out. Understandable. We're gonna go ahead and re-promote this Fez. Freezing Shroud does hurt a little bit. That's okay. Alright, so now we Crispin. Water and a Psychic. We want to keep the Psychic in hand. Attach the water onto this guy. Attach the Luminous onto this guy. Retreat. Get that in front. Flip the script. I kind of like the situation that he's in right now, so let's go ahead and leave it like that. Let's go ahead and take some damage off of the Fez. There. Stretcher back the other monkey. I think that's good. Let's go ahead and use Rod. Okay. Why not? Why not? Let's just go ahead and get... Okay. We'll do 280 here. 20 there. Knocks that out. Pidgey's dead. Charizard's about to die. Beautiful. Love to see that. Alright, so he can also hit us right back for a Frost Bullet. But that's okay. Put Genome Hacking. Go ahead and Frost Bullet. Doesn't really matter what you put it on, nothing dies this turn. We can get that Fez pretty close. Yep. Basic Shroud. Yep, it doesn't really matter. But I kind of just want to... I know this is BMing, I know. But this is just a demonstration of our power, you know? 140 right here, 20 over there. Everything's knocked. We take 3 prizes when we needed 2. And of course, there's the baby Fez. Alright. Excellent game 1. Alrighty, welcome to game 2. So the last round wasn't really a very good example of what this deck can do. Because nothing died. We will make it work this time. Well, that's not true. Something did die. It took out a Snorunt. Okay, alright. So, first thing I want is my baby Fez. Yeah, let's do it. Baby Fez. We can rescue board this guy out of the active, get some Buddy-Buddy, a couple more for us, or no runs in action. We'll do this, discard, pull us one of these and one of these. Have that on there. We can't attack this turn, but that's fine. For retreat, get that baby Fez up there. There we go. So now even if by some miracle he can get 2 energies on, and use that Chien-Pao's attack, there is a chance we don't take any damage. And the next turn we can start hitting. Alright, so Crispin would actually allow him to accelerate some energy onto it. He doesn't. He only gets a water energy from that? What was the play there? I hope you have a second energy type. Unless it's prize or something. Maybe you run like a 1 of fighting or something. Oh no, this is interesting. Okay. We'll do that. We're gonna go ahead and grab us the last Snorunt, why not? Boss up the backs, or the, yeah. We'll do that. Doesn't die this turn, but it's got a retreat cost of 2. So he is gonna have to accelerate some energy onto it if he wants to move it. Articuno, okay. This Fez is hopefully going to buy us some time. If I can flip at least 1 heads on it, I will feel pretty good. Ooh, the Vengeful Punch, okay. Clever. Collect. Well, enough. Colress Tenacity is nice. Do this and this. Okay. We can go ahead and Artazon. Grab us a monkey. Slap a Legacy on it too. That when we take this damage back, we can just push it off. Okay. Crispin's perfect, actually. So he could Hail Blade, but there is a chance that we don't take damage for this. Come on. Come on. Very much like to not take damage for it. Come on, Fizz. You never let me down before. Okay, yeah. Well, that's expected. Getting you a Fizz, most likely. Nope, a new Frigibex. If we live, this would be great. Come on. Artazon. This dude's thinking hard. Okay, I can. Alright, but I guess Chien-Pao is just here to pull energy. Alright, Hailblade, come on. Discard both your energies, you're gonna need both of them. And we survive, he loses the energy, we don't take a hit. Yes, thank you, Fez. Thank you, Fez. You have already pulled your weight. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab us both of these. Like the basic energy card to put in your hand, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna end up using both. Slap that there, and then slap one of these over here. Latrina Brain. This damage over to really matter. I think we can just focus on taking out the Chien-Pao. 90 damage there. We're doing alright. Doing alright. Okay. So, I think in the main portion of the video, I mentioned how decks like this will struggle against this because of the amount of energy that they have to discard in order to attack, and if they can get no reward for it, that's rough. So, kind of loving what this Fez is doing right now. Okay, he just passes, can't do nothing right now. Now it's a little unfortunate because we can't exactly get the KO with this. So we're just gonna hit for 90. Actually, no, we do. We just barely get it. Sorry, my math is bad today. Alright. Take the 2 prizes. Alright, Nest Ball is perfect, actually. And use that to get our other Fez. Okay. Brings up the Frogadier, which is within range if you can't... I mean, I don't think he would promote it if he couldn't evolve. I got the Excalibur. Super old stuff. Putting it to yourself, okay. And 1 to the Articuno. 2 to the Articuno. Oh, that was 3. Okay. 3 to the Articuno, 2 to the bags. Alright. Man, he's really down bad, huh? Okay. I missed. No, this is the therapeutic. Wow, okay. Alright, he used up everything he had. Okay, so here's the play. We don't need an extra energy on that right now, actually. Just slap that on there, that's good to go. 90 damage is perfectly enough. Goodbye, Frogadier. Okay, got a Luminous. Like that. The crazy part about this is that even if he does get the hit off, 110 damage, he's just barely gonna miss it. Ice Blast, we're gonna flip. I do not tank it, but I do tank it. Alright. so let's go ahead and get us an Ultra Ball. I guess we could take a Devo, just threaten it, you know? Drop Artazon, can drop the second monkey. I don't think we need a second monkey, to be honest. Can always stretcher it back if needed. We'll get Froslass. Would like to have a second attacker ready to go. Now we're going to go ahead and Adrena Brain some damage off so that we can get this attack. Got it. And, do I have any energy in the Discord? I don't. I'll just go ahead and 90. Okay. So now that last card in his hand has to be an energy if he wants to knock out my Fez. Otherwise, this is a Fezandipiti clean sweep of Chien-Pao. He passes. This is the Fezandipiti clean sweep. We go in, we take out, well, let's do the Froakie. Take out the Froakie, get our last prize card. GG's. This is the second game in a row. Our prize denial box is not even needed because we don't give up a single prize. What other strong electric types we got? Oh, it's Blissey. Okay, cool. Alright, so we'll go Snorunt. Alright, I think I want my baby Fez. Do a little bit of that, and then we're gonna call it. Let go. Turbo energize, alright. Interesting. Oopa. Cool. Cool. Like that a lot. What's the water for? It's for Froslass EX. This is mainly a Froslass EX deck. So I'm gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball this stuff away. Get me. Because I only have the one, that's important to know. Got that there. Iono. Snorunt up. Unfortunately, we cannot attack this turn. Did not get our energy. That's a lot of dark energy on the board already. Okay, gonna come. Happy switch. Easy. You can get 3 Munkidoris on the board. That's absolute craziness. Oh, nice. Okay. Like that. Like that. That's really cool. Okay, the Munkidoris are set up. Okay, push a little bit of damage over to my Froslass. That's whatever. I'm probably gonna stretcher that monkey back next turn. If I can get a Crispin, that'd be even better. Okay, goes right back up to 6 cards. That's wild. Yeah, Blizzy EX is in a really good spot right now. Might be a tricky matchup because I have not gone up against Blissey in a while. Alright, let's do this. Let's go ahead and get our dude up to the front. Or, sorry, Froslass is a lady. Get our Froslass up to the front. Luminous is good. We like that. Let's go with Town Store. Cool. Nothing? Alright. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, because we're going to go ahead and Colress anyway. I want the Legacy. I want this. The Energy. Give me Artazon. Froslass. Go ahead and Artazon. A new monkey. Stretcher the other monkey. Okay, that's really all we can do for now. I'm just gonna go ahead and spread the damage around. So I think of the Zoroark EX that got 3rd last week. I actually don't really keep track of tournament reports that much. I have been way out of the loop. I think Zoroark EX overall is in a really good spot as long as Shaman's not in format yet. Because that Darmanitan is really, really good. As long as, you know, bench protection isn't available. But I think once that Shaman comes out, I think Zoroark is dead in the water. Yeah, I mean, I actually don't think that Zoroark is meta right now. I feel like it's fine as a supporter to other things. Like, it's good within Gardevoir most of the time as like a 1-to-1 replacement with Kirlia. Obviously not as good as Kirlia, because it's a 2-price liability. But in itself, I don't consider it to be meta. Yeah, the CEX is a really great spot right now. That was pretty incredible. Having 3 dark energies on the monkeys like that. That's really good. And he's got charms on them too. What am I supposed to do about that? Alright, let's get him back. Get the psychic in our hand. Dark right there. Hey, that should count. Oh. Oh, okay. I thought it was when you attach a non-water energy. Alright. Does it really matter where we're sending it? I think I continue to spread it around. We'll do 110. We'll do that. Go ahead and get this guy closer to death. Spread all that damage around. You have a soft spot for it. That's fair. That's fair. I have a match against Ginge TCG coming up where his card is going to be Zoroark and mine is Joltik. I think it's a good matchup actually for me because we got that Galvantula that punishes ability Pokemon, and Zoroark is already weak to grass, so I think we're doing all right. I think he just wins it this turn. Yeah, all he's gotta do is just return, and then this thing dies to the Freezing Shroud. Yeah. Yeah, Blissey, when it can set up with the 3 Munkidoris, that's pretty unstoppable. I think 3 Munkidoris in any deck is quite unstoppable. GG. Love to see Blissey do well. I was thinking about doing a video about Blissey for a while. Oh, it's heads and I don't lose any prizes. That's actually not a GG then. Legacy prevented him from taking any prize cards. Alright. Well, this thing dies in the in-between anyway. But we're still alive. That's what's important. Live to fight another turn. Oh, nope, that slowly down. That's funny. Alright, that's a concede. Yeah, GG. I think that was a pretty good display of what this deck is built to do. We had an incredible display of Babyface's power, we had a huge KO on Froslass amount to 0 prizes, and we had some fun Baby Froslass shenanigans mixed in too. What's not to like? Thank you everyone for watching and for making it this far. I've been away for a little bit, but I'm ready to get back on the grind. I have a bunch of decks cooked up that I'm really excited to try, and I can't wait for you to see it too. I'll see you then.